Okay guys, I want to talk about why people fail to increase their vertical explosion and why you don't have to. I want to lay down exactly how you can start increasing your vertical in the next 2 weeks or quicker. The first thing is, why do people not succeed? First is a lack of knowledge of correct principles. Second is a lack of knowledge of correct practices and techniques. So basically that's the difference between what you do versus how you do it. And there's a big difference. I'm going to go into that a little bit later. Third of all is a lack of discipline or ability to apply proper principles and techniques consistently over a period of time. And the last one is simply lack of proper nutrition. Now I'm going to go into why here in just a little bit. Now you need proof, and I don't blame you for that. I want to go into exactly what you need. You need proof and you need a plan. But what is real proof? I have hundreds of testimonials, and I have some of them on my page here. Can you believe my testimonials? If I post videos of me dunking or my clients dunking, is that going to prove to you that my program actually accomplished that? How do you know that I'm not a natural jumper? How do you know that these people are really trained by my program? Can you even believe my promises? I have a guarantee on my website. I don't expect you to believe that. What do I expect from you? Well, here's the thing, is this is going to take some real mental energy. You know, it's your responsibility to understand proper training when you hear it. And no one can do that for you. And as long as you entrust that responsibility into someone else's hands, it's simply not going to happen. And really, uncertainty is going to be caused by your lack of knowledge. So once you understand these principles, you're going to be freed as far as you're going to have the correct knowledge, and the power is going to be in your hands. So failing to do this is really going to result in potential failure again. So this is going to take commitment. So here's the golden rule. Do the training principles make sense? If it makes sense, then you need to take a step forward. If it doesn't make sense, then you need to find something that does. Never make a decision based on hype, based on testimonials or things that you've seen. Now here's my guarantee, is that I'll double your money back if this doesn't work. And really that's just a financial safety net, but if you do the things that are in this training manual, you will not be unsatisfied. And I have not had one person request that money. So here's what the jump manual is really all about. Now, the first thing you've got to understand is strength plus quickness equals explosion. Strength plus quickness equals explosion. So when strength and quickness are applied during the same muscle contraction, explosion is the result. So you've got to maximize your muscle strength, and you've got to maximize your muscle quickness and neurological response to create that explosion. Now, endurance versus explosion. Most of you are training like this. Training your explosion is counterintuitive. You go out there and you train for an hour, working very hard, you're sweating, you're training hard, and you feel the burn, you think you're training correctly. Most of you are not. You have to train in what's called the improvement zone. So basically, improvement zone means this. If you can jump, if your maximum vertical jump is 32 inches, and most of your training is done jumping at a 12-inch intensity, what are you really training yourself to do? You're training yourself to jump 12 inches over a long period of time. You're training your jumping endurance. Anytime you pace yourself, anytime you try and incorporate less intensity to accommodate more repetition, you are training your jumping endurance and not your explosion. And that's going to be really hard for you guys to change your paradigm on that, but never pace yourself. Always emulate explosion and always push to the max. If you push it to the max, you're going to climb a little bit each workout, and that's going to be noticeable over a period of time. You've got to work smarter and harder. So guys, you also need the correct practices and techniques. Once you understand what your new mode of training must be, you also have to train the right muscles and train them the right way. So basically, correct principles coupled with the right techniques is going to equal your success. You're going to need a mentor. You're going to have questions, and you're going to have legitimate exceptions to this training program, to any training program, because there's no one size fits all. There's no cookie cutter program out there. I provide 100% support via email. You're also going to have access to a forum where other people are already getting the results you want, and you can talk to them about their training and what's worked for them. Guys, I'm inviting you to take it to the next step. If this makes sense to you, if you understand how these principles are going to help you jump higher, and how training every facet and training in the correct mode and the correct types of exercises, get the jump manual. It's safe. I've had it reviewed by chiropractors and by other doctors to show that it's not going to cause injury later on.